Welcome back to Flight Attendant French Phrases by Canadian French for Flight Attendants. My name is Ace, and I'm a French-English bilingual flight attendant. Our goal here is to teach you the French that we flight attendants use on the job. So far, we've greeted our passengers and directed them to their seats.
Bonjour, bienvenue à bord. Avez-vous votre carte d'embarquement? 3C à gauche, 10F à droite, 26J par ici.
Now, we have to prepare the cabin for departure by making sure that bags are stowed, table trays are stowed, seat backs are upright, and seat belts are fastened. So let's learn how to ask passengers these 4 phrases in French. Can you stow your bag? Can you stow your table tray? Can you straighten your seat back? And can you attach your seat belt? First, here's how to ask, can you? Listen and repeat.
Pouvez-vous? Pouvez. Vous. Pouvez-vous?
Here's how we ask, can you stow your bag?
Pouvez-vous ranger votre sac?
First, the word stow.
Ranger. Ranger. Pouvez-vous ranger?
Bag.
Sac. Votre sac. Rangez votre sac. Pouvez-vous ranger votre sac?
Now listen and repeat. Can you stow your table tray?
Pouvez-vous ranger votre tablette? Tablette. Votre tablette. Rangez votre tablette. Pouvez-vous ranger votre tablette?
Now, can you straighten your seat back?
Pouvez-vous redresser votre dossier?
Straighten.
Redresser. Redresser. Redresser.
Seat back.
Dossier. 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 Votre dossier. Redressez votre dossier. Pouvez-vous redresser votre dossier?
Finally, can you attach your seatbelt?
Pouvez-vous attacher votre ceinture?
First, the word attach.
Attacher. Attacher. Attacher.
Now, seatbelt.
Ceinture. Ceinture. Votre ceinture. Attachez votre ceinture. Pouvez-vous attacher votre ceinture?
Let's repeat again.
Pouvez-vous ranger votre sac? Pouvez-vous ranger votre tablette? Pouvez-vous redresser votre dossier? Pouvez-vous attacher votre ceinture?
Let's take a closer look. Did you hear the Z sound in
Pouvez-vous attacher?
that wasn't there in the other ones?
Pouvez-vous ranger? Pouvez-vous redresser?
This phenomenon is called
Liaison.
Generally, it's where a consonant that's usually silent at the end of a word does get pronounced when the word is immediately followed by a vowel sound. In this case, the S at the end of
Vous.
is usually silent.
Pouvez-vous?
But because the following word starts with a vowel sound, like the
À.
in,
Attacher.
the S is pronounced as Z to link the two words together.
Pouvez-vous attacher? Pouvez-vous attacher? Pouvez-vous attacher votre ceinture?
Liaison happens often in spoken French, and by listening and repeating out loud, you can hone your pronunciation and sound more natural. The word
Sac.
looks like the English word sac, but it's the generic word for bag in French. Of course, there are different words for purse, backpack, plastic bag, duffel bag, suitcase, etc. But you can keep things simple for yourself and refer to any kind of bag that the passenger has as
Sac. Pouvez-vous ranger votre sac?
You can also specify, can you stow your bag under the seat in front of you? Listen and repeat.
Sous le siège devant vous. Siège. Siège. Le siège. Sous le siège. Devant vous. Sous le siège devant vous. Pouvez-vous ranger votre sac sous le siège devant vous?
The word
Ceinture.
usually just means belt, but it's clear from the context that we're probably not telling passengers to do up their belts, rather we're asking them to buckle their seat belts. If you want, you can use the full word for seatbelt.
Ceinture de sécurité.
Literally, belt of security.
Sécurité. Pouvez-vous attacher votre ceinture? Pouvez-vous attacher votre ceinture de sécurité? Pouvez-vous?
Can you? Remember, we can invert this and turn it into a statement. You can.
Vous pouvez.
Let's conjugate the verb can or to be able, as it's a useful verb for flight attendants. Listen and repeat. I can or I am able to.
Je peux.
He can.
Il peut.
She can.
Elle peut.
We can.
Nous pouvons.
You can.
Vous pouvez.
They can.
Ils peuvent.
Or if they refers to a group of only women,
elles peuvent.
Notice that some of these words are spelled slightly differently from another, but are pronounced the same.
Je peux, il peut, elle peut. Il peut, ils peuvent. Elle peut, elles peuvent.
In this sense, writing and spelling French are more difficult, but we flight attendants usually don't have to worry about that because we focus on spoken French. Let's practice a bit. You can offer help to a passenger and say, I can stow your bag.
Je peux ranger votre sac.
Or if a passenger is unsure where to stow their bags, you can say, you can stow your bag under the seat in front of you.
Vous pouvez ranger votre sac sous le siège devant vous.
We should also understand why we ask passengers to do these things for takeoff and for landing. Air travel is statistically very safe, and as flight attendants, our number one priority is safety. But if an airplane accident were to happen, chances are it'll happen during the two most critical phases of flight, takeoff or landing. That's why we have all these safety measures in place during each takeoff and landing. Fastening seatbelts is self-explanatory. If a plane crashes, it will help keep the person in their seat and increase survivability. When the plane suddenly decelerates during a crash, if your table tray is unstowed, then your torso and ribs are going to hurtle into the table tray. If bags are unstowed, then they'll fly everywhere, hurting people. Then if there's a need for an emergency evacuation, like if the plane catches on fire, then time is of the essence. Unstowed bags will become tripping hazards. Unstowed table trays will impede your exit out of your seat, and so will the seat back in front of you if it's left reclined. And during an emergency evacuation, time is of the essence and every second is important. Ugh, I know, sounds morbid. And you thought you were here just to learn some French. But you will inevitably learn about flight safety and evacuations during flight attendant training. And when you prepare the cabin for departure or landing, it'll be good to understand why you're asking your passengers to do these things. Let's stop here. You now know 4 very useful French phrases for preparing the cabin for takeoff and landing. Pouvez-vous ranger votre sac? Pouvez-vous ranger votre tablette? Pouvez-vous attacher votre ceinture? Pouvez-vous redresser votre dossier? Thanks so much for watching. If you found this useful, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Have questions, comments, or suggestions? Leave them below. Ready to learn more Flight Attendant French? Head on over to FrenchForFlightAttendants.com. Modules 1 through 5 of our audio lessons are now all available, and you'll learn everything from French basics to the French needed to be hired by an airline, to the French used in the vast majority of these flight attendant on-the-job situations. See you soon, and have a great day wherever your travels may take you.